Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Jake, the Muslim metaphysician. Sorry for being late, guys. About 9 minutes late again. I apologize for that. I got caught up. I'm going to blame it on the Shia. So if you guys watch this video later, I was talking to a couple of people on Clubhouse, and I stayed a couple minutes too long. So anyway, my apologies for that. Now, this stream is going to be relatively short. It's not going to be that long. It's just to address some things because I'm just constantly getting emails and messages on Facebook, on Twitter, on Clubhouse, YouTube, all these different platforms that I've managed to get myself on. Now, if you look at the title of the stream, by the way, salam to everybody. I know I said salam, but salam to everybody in the chat. I see Big Shaq in the building, Alejandro, Isa, couple of Isas, Abu Jamal. He always calls me champ. That's my guy. He's a cool cat. Now, Yosef, he was talking about something earlier in the chat. I had no idea what honestly you were on about there, but people said that I was debating on Clubhouse. That wasn't really a debate. That specific conversation that I just got off, that was more of a conversation. But anyway, let's get right into this. So the title of this video is called Will I Debate You? And the reason I'm making this video is so that anytime somebody challenges me to a debate and I'm not going to debate them, I'm going to say, hey, check out this video where I answer you. So Will I Debate You is going to be addressing them. And I put in the, what is it here? The description of the video, right? I said, in this video, I explain my criteria for considering a debate with someone. If you don't meet the criteria mentioned in this video, then please do not waste your time messaging me requesting a debate. Because I've had some debates recently with people like Dr. James White, a few others, and I'm getting all these different debate requests from all different people wanting to. And when I'm talking about debate here, will I debate you? I'm talking about a formal debate, public, recorded, up on YouTube. That's what I'm referring to. If you mean a conversation in which we disagree, sure, I have that every day with people on things like Clubhouse, Twitter, Facebook, all over. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm referring specifically to structured, formal debates with people on YouTube. That's what I'm addressing right now. So some people throwing up the sorry about that. My mic got disconnected. Man, this thing's annoying. I was trying to pull out my pen from my desk. People throwing up the pens. So shout out to those pens in the building. But yeah, really quickly, guys. So first, I hope that anybody who watches this knows already not to send me a debate request if you don't, a formal debate request if you don't meet the simple, very simple criteria that I'm going to lay out. Okay. First thing which makes for a good debate between two people, so two parties, is that technically both parties should be qualified to speak on the issue and debate the issue. Okay, so that's one thing. So me, if you notice, and I'll be the first to admit this, I know how much I don't know, whether it comes to philosophy or even metaphysics, which I'm claiming to be Jake, the Muslim metaphysician. There's so many, everything is so vast, right? Knowledge is so vast, and the more you study, the more you realize how little you know. And in light of that, I'm humble enough to admit that in terms of me personally, and people can disagree with this. People can think, oh, Jake, he's a complete sham. He's not sort of qualified to speak on anything. Fine. Okay, people can have that. I think I have a little bit of things that I can speak about. And those are limited to Christian theology, in particular, things like the Trinity, incarnation, particular Christian doctrine, the metaphysics of Christianity, as well as when it comes to Islam and what we talk about creed and the very basic fundamentals of Islam. Those are the things that I'm willing to debate and discuss. So me personally, that's what I'm qualified to talk about. And again, people can disagree and say, Jake, you're not even qualified to talk about that. Fine. I'm telling you what I think I'm qualified to talk about. Things, and so my debates are going to be limited to topics that I can actually talk about, because I'm not just picking on other people. I'm including this for myself. If I'm not qualified to speak on a certain topic, I am not going to debate you on it. Not because I'm scared, but because I am not the person to represent the position opposed to you when it comes to that topic. For example, I'll give you a specific example. I will not debate Richard Dawkins on evolution. Why? First, because I'm not equipped to talk about evolution. And that's primarily, number one, because I have no earthly interest in it whatsoever. I think biology is boring as all hell, if I'm just going to be quite honest with you. And because I'm not interested in it, I haven't really researched it in any amount of depth. That's why you don't see Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, coming on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and speaking about evolution. I don't do it. Likewise, I'll give an example for a Muslim audience that may be familiar with it. I am a Maliki when it comes to fiqh. So primarily because I agree with the usul of the madhab, of the imam. So I believe in the Amal Ahl al-Medina, which Imam Malik was a proponent of. So I generally agree with the usul, which are called the principles of the madhab, of the Maliki madhab. And I have a teacher in Maliki fiqh, which is, for those who know, I've spoken about it before. Anyway, because I don't want to go on too much of a diatribe here, or a tangent, I should say. So the reason I brought it up, because even though I'm a Maliki in fiqh, I would not have a debate with a Muslim scholar on debating the usul of the Maliki madhab with a Hanafi sheikh who's an alim, who's studied these things in depth. Why? Because I'm an absolute novice when it comes to fiqh. And that goes for anybody trying to ask me questions. Stop sending me fiqh questions on Facebook and Twitter, guys, and email. I'm not an expert in at all. I'm a complete novice when it comes to Islamic jurisprudence. I know the very basics. I know enough to know how to pray, how to fast, how to, you understand my point, the 5 pillars, okay? So, again, I'm picking on myself first. I am not going to go into a debate in fiqh matters on usul al-fiqh, representing the Maliki madhab versus the Hanafis or the Shafi'is or the Hanbalis. It's not going to happen. I'm not equipped for that discussion. Now, inshallah, maybe in the future I will be. I honestly don't even think so, because my interests, at least now, are in totally different areas. But anyway, who knows? Allahu A'lam. So I'm giving examples of what I mean by me personally. I'm not equipped to talk about those subjects. That's why I primarily discuss. I have a very, I shouldn't even say very good. I have a decent handle on basic philosophy, metaphysics, primarily because my background is in that. I have a bachelor's degree in philosophy, and after I've received my degree in philosophy, I continue to study it, do a lot of research in it. Now, I've spent a lot of time, I've spent significant years researching Christian theology. I think I have a decent handle on that. So when it comes to things like debating atheists on the existence of God, I'm comfortable with that. I'll engage in a debate with that, as I have in the past. When it comes to Christian theology in comparison with Muslim theology, I'm comfortable with that. I will have debates on that. So these are the subject matters in which I'll have a debate, primarily with atheists and Christians. That's where I think I have enough knowledge to be able to do that. Okay. And I gave examples of where I wouldn't be. I'm not going to debate evolution with Richard Dawkins. I'm not going to debate usul al-fiqh with some Hanafi mufti. It's not happening, guys. So I'm giving examples again to show my inadequacies. And I'm going to say this about other people. And I don't mean any offense by it. So what makes for a good debate is if both speakers, both debaters are qualified to talk about the subject. That goes for me as well as my debate opponent. So I personally will not engage in a debate in which I am not qualified to speak on. Now, when it comes to the other person, I also prefer that they are qualified to engage on the debate topic with me as well. So that's primarily what I'm looking for. Now, secondarily, if I think that there are particular figures who in my mind, maybe in their mind it might be different, but in my mind, I don't think they really know what they're talking about, but they constantly speak about a particular topic. So if there are people who think they're qualified, for example, say in Christian theology or, as an atheist arguing against the existence of God, for example, and even if they're not, so if they don't meet the first criteria for me, in which I think they're qualified to talk about the subject, but they themselves think they are enough and they are willing to debate me on it, I will not debate them unless they have a following. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not going to debate any Tom, Dick, and Harry formal debate. Again, I remind everybody, I'm speaking about a formal debate. I am not going to debate any Tom, Dick, and Harry that message me and says, "Oh, Jake, we saw you on YouTube. I want to debate you on this." And I go to their Twitter thing or their Facebook, and it's like an egg on Twitter, for those who know. It's a guy with maybe 5 followers. No, I'm sorry. Because first of all, I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are, what your credentials are to see if you're even qualified to talk about the subject. Okay. And if you're not qualified to talk about the subject and you don't have a following, you've got 5 followers on Twitter, there's nothing in it for me, in the sense that what's the point of debating you? Because I've had earlier on, going back over a year ago, I've debated, or I've had a couple debates with some people or discussions, and I posted them online. And people are like, "Jake, what are you doing? You're discussing and having debates with Dr. Joshua Sijuwadi. You're having it with Dr. Bo Branson. You're talking to these Christian academics. You're talking to, and it wasn't a debate, but a brief discussion with Graham Oppie, who's an atheist. You're talking to Dr. James White, having a debate with him. Why are you debating Johnny Drama off the street corner? This is stupid, Jake. It doesn't look good for you." And I said, "You know what? You're right. Why? I don't need to do this. This is just cheap debate tactics. I don't need to have some debate with some no-name guy that doesn't even know the ABCs of the conversation. Now, if it's on Clubhouse or Facebook or some other platform where it's not recorded and it's not being put online or whatever the case is, I'll engage in a dialogue in which we disagree, sure. But in terms of a formal debate, no, I'm not interested in these people. No. So again, if you do not have the credentials and I don't feel that you're qualified to really speak about the subject, okay, which is most people online, and that goes for me as well with most topics also. So again, I'm not picking on anybody listening, because that goes for me as well. Why do you think I spend my time on what do I do? Spend time on talking about atheism and arguments for God's existence. On my channel, I primarily talk about Christian theology and Islamic theology. That's it. That's it, guys. If you want something else, go to somebody else. Okay. So Because people think when you talk about one thing and, oh, maybe, and I'm not even attributing it to myself, oh, this guy seems like he's smart. And now all of a sudden he knows usul al-fiqh and all this kind of things. It's like, come on, guys. Think about it. Do some common sense. Have some common sense. So that's the second thing. Now, the people I will make an exception for, those who lack knowledge, those who are so arrogantly ignorant that they're constantly online and they think they know what the hell they're talking about. But in reality, they don't know their head from their foot. They don't know what I would say, their ass from their elbow. And I'm sorry, but that's how I say it. Okay. These people don't know their ass from their elbow. These type of people, if they're no-name people, I don't even know picture, don't even know who you are, don't know you from a can of paint. No, I have no interest in debating you. People who are like that but are constantly online and think they know what they're talking about, but they have a huge following and people think that they know what they're talking about and they're following these people, yes, I will debate them. Why? Because they need to be addressed in public. And if I feel that I can address them on a specific topic that they think they're knowledgeable on and that I know they don't, and they have people following them and they're misleading people and misguiding them, then yes, I will debate those people. And my goal in those debates is, and without a shadow of a doubt, I have no problem admitting this, my purpose in those debates is to expose those people and their inadequacies, to demonstrate it to not only my audience, but their audience, that they have no business talking about what they're talking about. Okay, so those are my primary two criteria, okay? First is my preference is that the person, and this goes for myself, both parties should be qualified and knowledgeable with a certain degree of confidence to speak or debate that specific topic. And again, I say that first and foremost to myself, and that goes to any of the people that I choose to debate. Second thing is, even if I don't think they are, if they're no names, they don't reveal their identity, they've got no pictures, they've got no information about their credentials, they have no following whatsoever, bye-bye. See you later. No interest in you. No interest in you having a formal public debate with you. I'm not going to give you a platform. Even though I have a relatively small platform, there's nothing in it for me with you. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Get your weight up, as I would say. Now, I will make, as I said, the exception for people who I don't feel are qualified, but those people arrogantly think they're qualified, and I know they're not, and they have a large following, and they're misguiding people and leading people astray, then yes, I will debate those people, and my primary goal is to expose them as charlatans and arrogant, ignorant people who don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so this video is meant to show, okay, when any of you try to go and reach out me, you no-name people, and say, hey, Jake, you want to debate on this or you want to debate on that? If you get this video in reply and you're watching this, then that means no, I have no interest in debate you. So this is shorthand. It's easy. Just took me 20 minutes to record and let people know what the deal is. Look, guys, that's my criteria. If you don't like it, cry about it. I don't care. Go somewhere else. I'm not interested. Anybody have any quick questions? If you want to send it as a super chat or a super sticker, I will address it. If you have a quick question about maybe a particular person that you're wondering if I will debate them, or maybe if you want clarification on something. Otherwise, guys, remember to always hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't hit it already, do it right now. Hit it with that pen, bam, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, then that means you're just watching my videos and you're a hater. If you're a hater, at least subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching the videos. And then share it. Share it on your social media platforms. Get it out there. If you want this channel to spread, share it on your social media platforms, no matter how big or how small. I always say that. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, YouTube, I don't care, wherever you are, whatever floats your boat. And And then if you really want to consider supporting the channel, I've got going across the bottom of the screen now. Consider supporting my channel by becoming a patron. And I've got the link there so you can give your monthly donation. It goes to helping out the channel, whether it be with research or equipment, because, anything really. Or if you just want to show your appreciation. And you can do the same thing on YouTube by clicking the join button, which is posted as a pinned message. If you click the link, it'll bring it up to it, and you can do the same thing. And both with Patreon and YouTube membership, you get exclusive access to monthly members only live stream, where it's just me and my members of, I don't know how much I got now, where we, have exclusive live streams where it's just the members allowed that are from YouTube. And Patreon, come on. You guys can join me on the stream for a one-on-one, either on video or audio, or you can post your questions in the live chat. And so that's how we get down. I think there's going to be another one maybe in about, I want to say in about 2 weeks, but don't count me on that. People who are members should be able to look out for that in the future. We got Blue Seas who just sent a $10 super sticker. So appreciate that. I don't know if you're a brother or sister, but may Allah reward you. I appreciate that greatly. So, like I said, guys, and people who actually I would like to debate, if I specifically want to call somebody out, I make a video about it. So, like with Hamza Abdul Malik, I recently made a video, and with a debate challenge, I did the same thing with Jay Dyer. Both of them have not formally refused, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, guys. They don't want it. They know they don't want it. Isa just sent one. Love you, brother. May Allah bless you. Much love for you as well. May Allah bless you as well. Ameen. Ameen. So, yeah, guys. So anybody, if anybody messages you and they're like, well, we want to debate Jake, the Muslim metaphysician, send them this video. If they don't meet the criteria that they're not qualified to speak about it, or if I'm not qualified to speak about it, if you haven't seen me make videos even in the realm of the topic they want to debate, I'm not going to debate it, at least not at this point, until if I choose to research on that topic. And then if they think they're equipped and they're not, but I think I'm equipped to talk about it, if they don't have a big following, not interested because you're not worth it. If you have a big following and you're misleading people and misguiding people, I'll be happy to debate you if I feel I'm equipped and expose you. Now, let's see. Veritas 2020, Jake, who's the most formidable opponent on YouTube when it comes to your areas of expertise? I hope you would be able to discuss with him or her. I don't think there's one specific person. It depends what area. So if you're talking about Christianity and Christian theology, then, I mean, I guess it depends. Are you saying anybody, meaning that people I haven't debated, or from the people I debated? So from the people I debated, I would say if people want to watch like a really detailed discussion on it, I would say my debates with Dr. Joshua Sijawade, because he's equipped. He did a PhD in the subject that we debated, which was the Trinity. Then we did another one on the incarnation, but that's a lot. It gets deep into the weeds with the metaphysics. And then also Dr. Bo Branson, which was more of an informal, debate type of thing. But so from the people I have debated, I would say those two so far. Sorry if I've debated you and I'm missing you out. I've left you out. By the way, I've got a debate coming up with Samuel Green next month in September. It's going to be on the SC Dawa channel, inshallah. And working on getting the moderator set up. Not sure exactly who's going to mod yet, but we'll see, inshallah. So that's going to be next month. I forget the exact date off the top of my head, but it's going to be on a Sunday, I believe, inshallah, in September. So do look out for that. And I don't want to make this video too long because my potential debaters, I want to be able to send this to them, inshallah, anytime. somebody DMs me about that. So with that being said, guys, unless I missed any other super chats, I will see you guys next time. Now, what's today is what, Thursday? So I might do a live stream tomorrow night. Look out for it on YouTube and Twitter. You guys know I always try to post it up there if I'm going to do something. So I may do something around this time again tomorrow night, inshallah. I'm not sure yet, but be on the lookout for that. And until next time, guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.